see me now, oh God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up.
Coach, the city of Seattle, known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild CenturyLink field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks.
Here we go. 90, wolf.
Here we go. Alert 3.
61, matchbox, light. Hit it.
On 1st and 10, Brewster. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 67 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Check 50.
Looking to throw. Brewster got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready? Bravo.
Get in the weight room.
Mike, shoot.
On 1st down, it's Greer. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Rock it.
Check three. He's coming. We got double up.
Ito Smith, his first carry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Rap. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Yep. 5.
Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over him. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Harris now to return. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Ready, set.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now, get it.
On 2nd down, here's Greer. Looking left side, and it's complete. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Down by 18, Gator.
59.
Bam, bam.
Field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
A first down carry for Smith. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
He'll find Metcalf. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Watch the run, watch the run. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Hey, wahoo.
Mike 51.
From the gun on 3rd down, Greer. And that's caught by Smith. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On second down now, it's Smith, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Go!
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Go! Go!
They'll try the air now with Greer. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
Look at me! Door! Door!
Check it backer. Hatchet. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Gone! Hard!
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
57, 57's
Second and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. On third down, Brewster. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Ready? 60 yards. 80 weapons.
Check tight.
On first down, Brewster under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball. And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field.
Hey, Charlie. Look, squeeze. Hit it.
Operating from the gun. Brewster. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
I can't believe they even
Travel.
Following the penalty, Michel. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Topper!
Safety screaming. 54.
Ready?
On 2nd down, Michel. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long...
Hey, team 6.
Check. 59. Hey, man.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Greer. And he fires one incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Greer. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Wide, get wide. Slam. Watch that. Bang.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
60 outlaw.
Here we are.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, exit. Go. Lead grip.
Greer looks to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Ready up. Pilot, 64, weak.
Hey, pick your game up. Back.
Get it.
Throws throwing on first down. Brewster got his man there, complete to Gallup. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Back to throw. Brewster. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. 1st down, Greer. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Smith! Look at me, zipper! Ready?
On 2nd and 10, Greer. And this one complete to Smith. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
6-6, high. Alpha.
1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st and 10, Greer. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw, Greer. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Big stop, let's go. 51, Mike 51. You can't block me.
Bravo.
Right here, guys.
Yes.
Drop deep. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
2nd and 10. Here's Greer again. Underneath, he's got Brate. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Keep it up. Hey. Hey, Haywood.
59. Mike's 59.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Buzz. Hey,
to the air again, Greer. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Yep. Hey, Zoo.
Mike, check. 59. Rip right. 59 is Mike. Check. 59. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, wahoo. Lee Grip.
Operating in the red zone now, Greer. He's got it. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
He's checking crap. Check 52. Check.
Rock it.
Check. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check 99. Check 99.
Hey, lock it.
36.
Get it.
Try to punch it in with Smith. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ito Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Leo!
Joker. Watch out.
They keep it with Smith on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check 24, check 24. Switch it, come on, switch it. Now.
A give to Smith out of the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there's no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Greer on first down. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
All day, every day, any day.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Come off the ball, hard. Mike.
Now.
Check.
Two.
A shotgun snap for Greer. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
First down and goal to go.
They come out here in the eye. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check your hot read.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Watch twist. Watch the twist. Deuce.
Here we go now with Smith. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ito Smith. His second touchdown of the night as his guys are back within a single score. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Hey, team 6. Go.
Motion to the backfield.
5.
Greer operating from the gun. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over first and 10
Bring it up.
at their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Slam.
They'll look look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Taken in at the 22. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Look at me. Go. 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 Go.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Go, go, go. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Hey, Delta.
Oh, yeah.
Go.
Here's Greer now on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, exit.
Iron, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Go, Mike 51. Mike.
Hit it.
From the gun, Greer. And able to connect with Barrios. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
I'm going to run you over. Sponge. No. Check nickel.
Chopper.
He's coming. Double up.
Hard. Now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Smith, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Check. Fresno.
Hey, Sam on. Ready?
On the carry, here's Smith. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Set. 15 line.
I'm playing.
Hey. High 7.
51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. Check.
On 1st down, it's Greer. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be taken down. the 20 after a gain of just one.
Brought down at the 20-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Saints' 20-yard line.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Mike 51. Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Greer. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Here's Greer. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Squeeze, double.
Speed trip.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check. Hey, check 24.
On the ground, Michelle. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. And he'll get that to Michel, complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw on 3rd down. Brewster. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line.
1st down, Saints.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Brewster, throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 1 at the 25.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Drop, rock it.
2nd and 1. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Check 3.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. And Lutz puts this one through. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Hey, let's go. Come across. Hey, get in the weight room.
Hey, orbit.
951.
On 1st and 10. Greer got a man. It's Berrios complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
He's coming. We got double up. Kill. Check.
Now Ito Smith. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Kill. Turn up.
They'll run it now with Smith. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Smith.
Mike 51. Here we go.
Be careful.
On 2nd and 7, Greer. Over the middle, he gets it to Berrios. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 33. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Greer now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears.
Check. Lucky. Shoot. Say.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Check. Crunch.
Again, it's Smith. And an alley to run. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, this is Smith. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Watch the pass.
Check 37.
Now it's Smith. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Smith trying to run for it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Smith. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Seahawks, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year, and they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Championships, all my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym, jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them, I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them, I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.